Welcome back, Sculldog Radio. Well, it's been a little while since I've had a show. Well, to be exact, almost 1 year. But my producer has left. I decided to take a little vacation, and now I'm back. Okay, we got so much to talk about. First of all, as you can see, I'm wearing Patrick Kane's jersey. Well, that was my butt, but anyway, you get the drift. I am super excited for the Blackhawks this year. Last year was such a tough loss. I think we're all still in mourning from it, and this year we can really take home the cup. And I really firmly believe we're going to, but I think it's going to be really, really tough going through Anaheim. Tonight is absolutely critical that we win so we can take back home ice. And my prediction is we will win tonight. I think you will see the stars, Taze, Kane, Hossa, Sharp, all come out full-fledged, and we will win tonight. Okay, that's enough about the Hawks. We need to get to the Cubs right away. Okay, if you listen to any of my previous shows, you will hear my optimism toward the Cubs. Now, I was very, very optimistic even last year, before the free agency hit, before Kris Bryant really showed what he can do, and Rizzo having MVP type numbers. But now it's all coming to fruition. These guys are even better than I would have ever in my wildest imagination would have thought. First of all, we signed John Lester, which was the number one, well, you could argue number two behind Max Scherzer, but I would argue number one, the best pitcher in free agency. We signed Hamill back. We got Hamill back. We got Addison Russell for Jeff Samardzija, which probably will end up going down as one of the biggest steals of trade history. Because not only did you get Addison Russell, people forget, you got a kid named Billy McKinley who's just been promoted to Double-A, and this guy is another stud. So we potentially got two studs for Jeff Samardzija. Okay, let's just get this out there. Jeff Samardzija is nothing but an average pitcher. He has never been a superstar, and he never will. Many people overestimated and overhyped this guy. I don't know if it was his little Notre Dame ties or what the deal was, but he's never been anything but an average pitcher. That's all he is. And we got the number 5 or number 6, depending on who you ask, prospect in baseball in Addison Russell. Now, granted, you got to be on full guard when he's swinging because he will throw his bat at you. But other than that, this kid's the real deal. He can field, he can hit, he can run. He's everything. He's polished at the age of 21. So, I mean, the sky's the limit with this guy. All right, so let's just break this down. I mean, it's been a long time since I've been on the air, and I've been able to express my enthusiasm toward this team. But, wow. I mean, this team this year could make the playoffs, and I believe they will. I think they will make the wild card, and who knows where you can go. Because we all know once you're in, anything can happen. Getting Joe Madden as the manager was critical. That was a huge move. This guy knows baseball. He knows how to deal with young players. He's very positive and optimistic in his views. He was the absolute perfect manager for this team. Now, throw in Kris Bryant, who everyone knew was going to be a stud. They just weren't sure how quickly he would adapt. He is so patient. He's so level-headed. He's absolutely going to be a superstar, and he's already shown what he can do in this, very small amount of time. So the sky's the limit with this guy. And then throw in Addison Russell at second. You got Rizzo having an MVP-type season. The only guys I would argue that maybe haven't been what we'd hoped is maybe Jorge Soler. He's been not terrible, but he hasn't been as patient as he was last year. That'll come. I firmly believe that will come. Getting Dexter Fowler in center, critical move. He's everything you'd want and a leadoff hitter and a center fielder. Getting well, actually today we just traded Wellington Castillo for a middle relief pitcher, which was huge because we had 3 catchers, which you can't carry much longer, and our middle relief pitching has been very disappointing. So now we picked up a middle reliever. Hopefully he's what we need. I just can't say enough about this team. This is a true, legitimate wild card team that, who knows? They're so young. The sky's the limit. This team could very easily go deep in the playoffs this season. That's how amazing things have gone. Now, in the minors, we still have Alberto Mora, Kyle Schwarber, C.J. Edwards. These guys are still coming up. They're not far behind. Javier Baez was a little bit of a disappointment, but I'm a believer in him. I still believe he has superstar abilities, and he will be in the majors before it's all said and done this season, and he will show that he is a hitter. He's had trouble with his strike zone. He's been swinging at everything. Reminds me a little bit of bad Sammy Sosa. But that'll come in time. I believe in him. I think in my perfect world, they bring him up in middle June, end of June, put him at third base, move Bryant in left field, and then you're talking Kris Bryant in left, Dexter Fowler in center, Jorge Soler in right, Javier Baez at third, Starlin Castro at shortstop, which we haven't even spoke of yet. Castro's having an amazing season. He's really bounced back. Second base, Addison Russell, Anthony Rizzo at first. Sky's the limit. I am super excited for this team. I don't know what else to say. I really want to follow them closely. They're everything and more that I thought they would be. Now tonight really is the Blackhawks, though. The Blackhawks, it's really a do or die game. You got to have your superstars come out. They really got to perform. We've made some big time trades. We traded away draft picks and prospects. We really need to win this series. We need to win the Cup. We really need to win the Cup this year. And tonight is crucial. This is this is the biggest game of the entire season. With that said, I think we're gonna win it. Now, I'm just happy to be back. Again, Sculldog Radio is back, and it's full-fledged, once-a-week show, no doubt about it. I'm ready. Now, I'm trying to find a producer. If you know any producers, great, because my producer has left, pursue other opportunities, but I'm back. I couldn't hold off anymore, and Sculldog Radio out.